forgive us. We are new to this whole YouTube community, going live, all that good stuff. Hey y'all, we appreciate y'all stopping by our channel.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? My name is Wilfred.
I'm Keisha.
I go by Will.
Wheel.
Yeah. So this is God's
God's
construction.
construction. So a lot of people probably want to know, where did we come up with the name God's construction? Um, my husband is a minister. Um, we do believe in God. Um, we do, we are not maybe the typical or traditional type um, God. I don't know how you say it.
Well, this is the way that I can say it. We do believe in God. We are Christians,
Right,
but at the same time, we believe in people being themselves.
right.
I'm not gonna front and act like I'm such a big guy and
Holy,
I can't
holy,
so
and
holy and can't do
can't
this and
have
can't do
this
that.
and can't.
That's not what we're about.
Right,
We have been blessed. God has blessed us. We've been married going on 25 years, and it seemed like just yesterday. And you know what? It's been bumps in the road.
right.
It's gonna be bumps in the road. I don't care what it is you try to do.
It ain't
It's
all
always
peaches and cream.
right. So the name God's construction. Let's just talk about that for a minute.
God's construction.
It was God's construction
Even
from day one.
day one, y'all. When I tell you, okay, let me try and paint a picture for y'all on how so we did go to high school together. We did go to high school together. We sung in the choir together. I think somebody even might have had a crush on me in high school. But it wasn't
That's your story. That's your story. I'm not saying I didn't have a crush. I did think she was cute though. She had a pretty smile in there. Still got a pretty smile right now.
but
So I looked
it
at her and
wasn't
everything.
until we had a classmate. We had a classmate that was this I don't
That was
know.
murdered.
I don't like to say murdered, but
Well, this
we
is
had
a-
a classmate that was murdered. And so I was trying to get in touch with all the football players that played with him to let them know that, hey, our classmate was killed and this is the arrangements. Well, my phone number got passed to this one, and he called me. And I said,
My best friend said his name Harry. He said, "Hey man, guess who called me?" I said, "Who?" He said, "Keisha King." I said, "Throw me that number."
my name was Keisha King at the time.
I say, "Throw me that number." He gave me the number. I called somebody, talking about, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" "Yes, so I heard about Quincy."
Yeah.
So I mean,
His name
but
was Quincy. They used to call him Rerun.
yeah, but here's the thing. All of that is funny. We might have met kind of awkward. We knew each other from
Right.
high school. We was
Right.
kids. We was teenagers.
Right.
But the point is, it was all God's construction.
It was all God.
It was His plan all
Because
along.
when I tell you, we wasn't together 6 months before we were planning our wedding.
Yeah.
We was together. He laughing because I was planning the wedding. He probably, and you know what? Even still, when I think back, he probably never thought that I was going to be his wife. His mom told him, God rest her soul. His mom told him the first day she met me that that's your wife.
Listen, I'm a lot of things, but I ain't no fool. I knew that God had gave me somebody special, and she proved it all along the way. And I knew from at a very early part of the relationship that she was going to be my wife. And when I tell you, it's crazy. And you married couples, you know, some of you who've been married a while, it's like, whatever it is, she know what I need. She know how to be my companion. She know how to just be my best friend. She know how to be my wife. She know how to be my girlfriend. And she just, do a lot of things. And we work together. But, don't get it twisted. Because we not trying to come off like we perfect.
Perfect.
No,
No.
sir.
No, sir.
Because
No.
just like any other male guy, I need time to myself sometime too. And to where I just shut down and I'm just quiet.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we've been blessed. We have really been blessed.
We don't have any biological kids. And we never did any extreme measures to have our own biological. I did at one time get pregnant, but it was ectopic pregnancy. So we just, whatever God allowed is what we allowed. We did not know what our assignment was, But we found out later, after being married for some years, after he had his parents passed and his siblings, his sister passed.
Yeah, I'll tell them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, God's construction came like this. Like I said earlier, God's construction was something that God had in plan way before we knew it.
Right.
But what happened was in 2017, I have a biological daughter. She's 26. She's not with me.
Not
she
with me.
Yeah, she don't live with me. I didn't raise her. But in 2017, my sister, the one that's closest, it was seven of us. She was next to me. I'm the baby.
Yeah.
And she passed away at the tender young age of 50 with diabetes complications and other things of that nature. And she had these 4 children. I think the oldest one at that time, he might have been 20. I'm not for sure, but the little girl was 15. And there's three boys and 1 girl. And the guys is 1 year apart. One of them right now today is 23. One is 24, and the oldest one is 26. And God told me to tell them at that particular time, because they didn't know which way to turn.
They didn't have nobody.
I said, don't worry about it. I got y'all. Unc is gonna be here for y'all. And the cool thing about it is that this woman right here, she didn't give me no feedback. Listen, that is not easy. When you've been married 20 years, just the two of y'all enjoying each other, do things how y'all want to do it, and then all of a sudden, here come children
That you didn't raise.
that you didn't raise, that don't even have the same kind of values, and then you trying to teach them this and teach them that. But I told God I would take it on, and my assignment and my goal was to get them through high school and make them responsible adults.
Yeah.
The oldest one, we taught him and going into the Marines.
He went to the.
He's
And you
in
know, a lot
Carolina
of
right
people
now.
don't believe in military. You know, a lot of people don't believe in sending their kids to military, but sometimes college is not for everybody, you know, and sometimes the military can afford you some benefits that you cannot get out here in these streets, out here on your own. You know, it's he wanted to go to college, and we did everything we could to get him in college, and we got him in college, but he found out that that wasn't for him, and that's okay because it's not for everybody. He went to the Marines, and he's thriving.
He's doing well.
He's been to Thailand. He's been to so many places that he never would have been if he was still here in Houston. You know, the other ones, good jobs. We got them out of high school. Good jobs. You know,
And check this out. They all work at the same place.
all the other 3.
Yes.
They all at work at the same dessert factory and make good money.
Make good money, work
benefits.
overtime, they got benefits.
Yes.
And that's, to me, that's
To
going
me, I
to
feel like well, that was success. That's success. That's,
this what you have to understand. We didn't have no money at the time.
no.
We had these children. But I say,
God did give us this house.
God gave us this house. God gave us this house 15 years ago. But we didn't have no children. We didn't have no money, and we making it, doing what we do. But I'm like, okay, we got 4 children now,
we
big
gotta
kids,
try
not
to-
no babies, big
Try to
kids.
direct and you know, guide.
So
and-
the question is, how will I make it? How will I take care of these children? Help get them through high
We
school.
can't fail their parents.
Help get them along the way.
because 2 years after their mom passed, their dad passed.
Their dad passed.
So it's like, okay, you know, how do we make this work? You know? And, you know, it's easy to say when you don't have kids what you would do and what you won't do. And we got to catch ourselves sometimes, you know, oh, we wouldn't raise up when it's a whole different
No,
ball
you can't.
game.
We can't do that when you don't have children. You can't sit up there and tell
You
them,
can't
well, I'll
say
do
that.
this and I'll do that because you no.
And
Because-
people that don't have kids and have raised kids, it's a different ball game when you raising kids that you didn't, when you have kids that you didn't raise.
Like I tell her this all the time. Listen, by the age of 6 or 7, they had morals. They had their beliefs. What was embedded in them since they were born.
Yeah.
All we can do is
guide
teach them the right way
Try
that
to teach
we
them
know.
right from wrong. And we try to be people of character.
And the rest, you know, we had to just put in God's hands.
Yeah.
And let him handle the rest.
Yeah.
And like I told them, Uncle always be here.
We
But-
can be the best aunt and auntie. We
In the
can't
world.
never replace mom and dad.
We can't be mom and dad.
But we can be the best aunt and auntie that we know how to be, you know?
So with all that being said, when we got this house in 2008, we got this house in 2008,
Yes.
and I couldn't believe that we got this nice house.
Right. Because our realtor was like, y'all can bid on this house, but y'all probably gonna get outbidded. And we was like, oh, okay. And I had a coworker. He said, Keish, because every day I would go to work talking about the house. Keish, y'all got the house? Y'all signed the papers? No, sir, we didn't sign the papers.
We would be over here.
We would be over here working on stuff, fixing stuff.
I was fixing the garage.
Fixing the garage. He said, Keish, y'all got the lights on and stuff? I said, we working on getting the lights and stuff on the water. He said, y'all closed on the house? No, sir, we ain't closing the house. And so we would do something else. We would do something else in the house because the realtor, you know, he was a friend, so he had gave us access. So we would be in the house. He said, Keish, y'all, every now and then he said, Keish, y'all signed, y'all did closing? No, sir, we ain't closed. Y'all in the people's house?
Listen, we would come over here on a Sunday after church. And walk through the house.
Walk through the house, bring people
Bring people in and everything. Brought my pastor in.
Bless the house.
Bless the house. We didn't even have it yet.
My coworker said, Keish, y'all signed. No, sir, we ain't signed, but y'all got that out the boat faith.
Well,
y'all
no,
done jumped out the boat.
That's faith that you got to have. People need to understand what faith is. Faith is knowing that everything is going to be all right, even when you don't see it.
And you don't see it.
But you got to know, you got to do the work and do what you have to do on your end, because you know at the end of the day, I know you don't see it right now, but it's coming.
It's coming.
I have faith because I done put in the work. I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Put yourself in position.
Yeah, I done put myself in position to conquer what I need to conquer.
That's that crazy, kicking a little that crazy faith. That's what he said. He said, y'all done got out the boat. Y'all done got out the boat, faith. we ain't signed yet, but we working on the house.
But listen, all the way
and
around.
his friend, the realtor, his friend said, you ain't gonna believe this. Check your email.
He said, check your email.
He said, y'all got the bid. Ooh, faith is the currency of heaven. I love that.
Yeah.
Faith is it's better than money.
That's right. That's right. And that's another thing too. While we're speaking of that, money don't buy happiness.
No.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm rich as hell. Excuse my French. But I might not have $1 million in my bank account. But I got joy, man.
Right.
I'm serious. I have joy.
Right.
You know, my house might not be no mansion.
Right.
But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a king.
Yes.
You know, but that's how you have to live life.
We live.
And I do believe in being a person of character.
Right.
And it's as simple as this for anybody who's listening. It's doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do.
I always say doing the right thing when nobody's looking.
That's right. You don't have to just do the right thing because you know it's the right thing to do.
And I understand, you know, we grew up in the church. We don't go to church every Sunday. But we are people of character. So we just try to treat people the right way. We just try to treat people with respect, and we expect the same. You know, we just good people.
And when you somebody special, people can tell in your walk. They can tell in your talk. They'll say, I don't know what it is about this
them.
person, but they're different.
Yeah.
But
and people do that.
But God's construction. Let me get back to that. God's construction. 5 years ago in 2017, when everything happened, when my sister passed away, and those children didn't have nowhere to go, I was writing a post on Facebook, I never forget. And I said, God's construction.
Yeah.
And she said, huh? I said, God's
construction.
I said, what we doing is we are working on God's construction.
It's God doing.
And the thing about it is, that never end. We'll be God's construction until we
death.
To death. Because guess what? You're always working on something.
You always working on something.
If you complete, that ain't it. You're never complete. You always working
on something. There's always he loved to go to like construction sites, and you had like the foreman and you know the construction workers. There's always something. It may be foundation. It might be your car. There's always some construction.
And to turn it back around, this house, my wife wanted to pay a certain note. I said, "There's no way we're gonna pay that note for a 2-story home."
Yeah, he said. I said, I'm not paying. I'm not paying over a certain amount of dollars. He talking about this. You can't. That's not. You're not asking. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do that.
But here's the thing: the higher being, or God, said, "No, that house is yours because it's a purpose." What's your purpose? No, it's not just for y'all.
It's not for y'all.
You think
We
I
didn't know
gave
that.
this house just for y'all?
We didn't
God
know.
say, "Boy, I'm
We
today,
got
yesterday, and forevermore."
Right.
I know what's coming down the pipe,
We didn't know.
and those children will need y'all.
We didn't know.
So
They got
this
their
house is
own
not.
homes.
They got their own.
We
home.
didn't know that.
This house is not for you. It's not just for you. It's for you, but it's to be able to help raise those children. I know I didn't bless y'all with none biologically,
Right.
but I'm gonna put you in a position to be able to help. Get them on their way.
Right.
And I can stand proud. I can tell them now, and they still stay. 2 of them still stay here. 2 of them gone. One of them 20, finna be 21. The other one is 24, finna be 25.
We getting them ready.
I can hear them now, but I tell them proudly, hey, I don't owe you nothing, Doc. You know, you got to do what you got to do.
Got to go in
Grown
there.
man now. You know, so I don't mind saying that. So that's how God construction
came about. We was
know.
married in 2/28/98.
1998.
But in 2017 when his sister passed, and we took on that assignment. We ain't regret it. We don't doubt it. We don't regret it. We don't look back. Nothing.
No, let me tell you something. Like I told you earlier, it takes a special person, man. I'm telling y'all, special person, special woman or man, however the situation may be, to be able to take children in like that. That's not your blood nieces or nephews. They're my blood, not her blood.
Yeah.
But it takes the love and the oneness that God gave us to be able to do what we do.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, times may get tough, but I don't regret it because my reward come from on high.
Yeah.
What I do come from on high. You know, and like I've been talking, my wife want more space. She want a homestead to be able to really grow. She's into that. She's into growing. And because she's into it, 'cause I wasn't into it at first. I'm into it now. I'm like, hey, so
we need more space.
And the thing about us that y'all need to know about this channel, we might be growing something today and talking about it today, or we might be mukbanging or going out to eat
on the plane.
We might be on a plane
road trip. We do everything. We're not just
because I don't have nothing to hide, so to speak.
Right.
It's just me sharing. Hopefully to help somebody along the way.
Inspire.
Encourage. And the thing about it is, it's not fake, man.
It's genuine.
I swear, it's not. It's the real deal.
It's genuine.
It's how we are.
Yeah.
It's just how we are. And separating and all that. That's not an option. Divorce is not an option for me.
It's not an option.
It's just not an option for me. I know God blessed me with this woman. Ain't nothing in the world because let me tell you something. Ain't nobody. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody, no woman, gonna take care of me like this woman. Point blank, period.
Same. We take care of each other.
It's just point blank, period. So,
we spoil each other.
Yeah, so, I love...
But it's 19 minutes, y'all, so...
It's 19, we done good, 19 minutes.
We gonna get out of here.
So, once again, I'm Will.
I'm Keisha.
And we are God's Construction. And we love y'all.
We love y'all.
Peace, love, and light. Talk to y'all later. Bye. You done good today.